friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, which you probably are, I have decided to take a break and I'm only now just coming back. COVID has been a really hard time, so I just lost all interest in building in The Sims. Not to say that I wasn't playing, but I was. I wasn't building for the fun of it, and I got really tired of just what our options were in The Sims. And I know a lot of people are complaining about The Sims 4 right now, and it kind of just gets really annoying. Even I complain about it, and I am tired of people complaining about it. So I ended up playing The Sims 3 for a little while, and that was super fun. The only thing is with The Sims 3, like, it's obviously it's a little dated, and it runs great on my computer. I have a new computer, so it can run almost any game with no problems. The only thing I didn't like about The Sims 3 is just like the style graphics wise. Like, I don't like I don't know, it's not really like cartoony and it's not realistic. I don't like all of the weird kind of furniture. I don't know, it's like a lot of the stuff base game is really dated, so it's kind of weird working with it. And after playing Sims 4, it's really hard to build, so I'm back in The Sims 4. I have a new kind of passion for building again, and this was the first build that I really came back to and I really enjoyed building. So recently I was watching, Selling Sunset, and they have like these beautiful mansions, and I knew I wanted to build a mansion, something really nice, but I am not a big fan of like the LA mansions. I'm more of a rustic kind of person, so I made you can probably tell by the title, it's what did I write? I think it was like a modern rustic lodge or something, and I wanted to call it a cabin, but cabins are usually small, and this is a huge build. It took me so long. I don't know why I put it on like a huge lot, and I don't know why I did that. I just didn't want to run out of room. I wanted to let my imagination run wild, and I had so much fun building this. It did really irk me, like you'll see I had just cut out a whole bunch of footage of me fiddling with the different levels of foundations and walls, and for the life of me I cannot understand how to get the buildings to line up when they're on different like levels, and even like when they're not touching and I want them to be on the same level. Like, I had to put in walls instead of a foundation because it just wouldn't work. And I was so frustrated by that, and I knew I wanted to play around with the terrain, but then that frustrated me too. So I do cut out quite a bit of that because it's embarrassing to say how long it took me to figure out how to fix this. So enjoy. You don't have to see me struggle for about an hour. You're welcome. What else did I do? So I knew it's hard to say because The Sims is like, it is really easy to build what you have in your mind, but also there's a lot of limitations. So I really wanted to build these huge wooden beams with like a cross along the top of the roofing edge. I don't know if you really know, but like usually there's beams horizontally and vertically, and in The Sims 4 you can only build vertical beams, but I wanted horizontal in the front because I think it makes a huge statement, and a lot of lodges have them. So I do end up using, I think, some kind of roof decal. I think it's like one of those arch things. You'll see soon enough. And yeah, that, unfortunately the colors don't line up at all. Like, all of the browns in The Sims 4 are all different shades, and none of them even remotely look the same, especially like in different lights. So unfortunately you can tell quite a bit, but you know, I still like the look of it, so I went with it. And here I'm just trying to figure out a layout in like how I want the house to be, because right now it's kind of like a really original house. Like I think it's really cool house. I kind of just went with it. I was just like, I'll build a pool in the front. The pool will be right in front of the front entrance. But then again, you know, this place is kind of more in like a foresty area, more secluded area. So it's not like you're going to have neighbors coming and knocking on your door like every day or something. So it's not 100% practical, but then again, it's not for city living. So yeah, see here I'm trying to like build with these weird roof decal arch thingies, which I've never learned how to use. So I'm trying to use them in a different way. And of course they're not the same color. I actually do go and change this later on, which I think I edited it out because this video is super long. And unfortunately I just couldn't fit everything into this. I want to tell you that I put as much as I could in, but I didn't even record some of like the parts to put in that I would have put in, if that makes sense. Like I was off in my own little world, and I was figuring this just took so long. It was such a long build. Even just the building part is, I think, like 20 minutes. So yeah, I cut out a lot of landscaping because landscaping for me is just like covering my mistakes. Not even just like all my mistakes, but even like, it's funny because like I had a lot of problems with the roofing as well as the foundation, and I had to leave a spot of the roof like not 100% covered, and you'll probably notice it. I'm not going to point it out. If you can see it, you'll know. You can kind of see it right now. Yeah, it was just cutting into the walls, and it there's this like huge glitch where if you cut out some of the flooring on the second level so that you can look down into the first level, then the roofs just go like into your rooms, and it's super annoying. So I don't know how to fix that with the way I wanted the house to look. So yeah, like I said, I cover my mistakes with landscaping and try to ignore it. So hopefully you can do the same, because I worked really hard on this, and I don't want to think that like the mistakes break the house, because I think the house turned out amazing and I am really impressed with it. I really like this house. So what am I doing? Oh yeah, I was having a lot of troubles also with windows because I wanted it to be super modern, super open, but then I had medium height walls, and medium height walls and windows do not line up with the doors and all of this crap that for some reason they thought would be smart to do. So there are small windows on the medium-sized walls, and then in the living room and dining there are these huge floor-to-ceiling windows because I wanted to be able to look out at the view. Like that's like the main feature of the house. I thought it looked amazing. And unfortunately, sometimes we have limitations with wall heights and doors and all that stuff. Oh my god, I don't know about anyone else, but there's this huge terrain glitch where I had done the terrain like 5 times and I had just given up. So at this point I did sit down and do the first half of the building. I built the whole house. I did all that. Then I stopped. I exit out of the game, saving, of course, and I went and made dinner. I came back after having dinner and watched one of my shows, and I loaded up the game, and all the terrain was gone. And I was like, I just spent forever doing the terrain. So then I did it again, but then I get really unmotivated when there's lots of rooms to furnish, so I left the game that night, came back the next day, and of course the terrain was not there, and I did it again, and like it just kept happening. So I really hope the terrain like stays, because it kind of makes or breaks. Like it really like makes the house, like without the terrain it kind of looks weird. So I don't know, I hope if you download it off the gallery that it's there. I don't really know what the glitch is, but this glitch has been around forever for me at least, so crossing my fingers it works. Yeah, I did use a lot of packs in this because, like I said, I was really unmotivated to make any builds, and I just didn't want any restrictions to make it challenging or like lose the passion I had for coming back. So I don't have any of the new expansions or stuff packs or any of that stuff because, like I said, unmotivated to play. Why would I buy the expansions? Yeah, so it's mostly all of the older ones. So if you are a hardcore simmer, you'll probably have most of the packs. And if you don't, I'm sure it will be replaced. Yeah, it was actually really nice coming back and not playing with custom content because I had been stuck on the custom content train for so long. And when they did the update to the windows where you can move the windows anywhere on the wall, all my custom content broke and my game would just shut down while I was playing. Like 2 seconds in, it would just shut down. So I gave up and I didn't even like update any of my mods. I just waited for like the content creators to fix their stuff, and I played a little more with it, but like I said, I just lost the passion for it. I actually went back and I played Banished. I have yet to post Banished on here just because it seems like more of a Sims channel, but if you want me to play other games, let me know in the comments and I totally will. I'm super open to trying any kind of games. Whenever I get bored of The Sims, I'll go back and play a different game, and I'll just like set my focus on that one game, and then I'll get bored and I won't complete it, and then I go to another game and do the same thing, and then I come back to The Sims. It's like a really bad process. But here, see, landscaping fixes all of my mistakes. So terrain is so dumb in this game. I think it's just because they put it in so late. It's just so annoying that the terrain won't touch the walls. Or like foundations. So I had to fill in the gaps because like it looks stupid. Like you're just gonna walk up the stairs and like potentially fall into a crater in the earth in between the stairs. Like, so I filled it in with lush greenery and some flowers, and I went crazy on the live edit objects and all of the debug stuff. I just had so much fun, and I pulled them all out of the catalog, and I was like, I'm gonna put all this stuff in the house, and then I was like, this doesn't even go with the theme I'm going for. So I put a lot of the stuff back, but like, yeah, I just went through the catalog. I got super distracted, and it took me forever to do landscaping because there's just so much stuff in the debug menu that I get overwhelmed and I have to go through everything, and then if I want a specific item, I get like lost and can never find it. Of course, that's just how it goes, I guess. So it took me forever to do landscaping, so I think this is probably the only amount that you're going to see is me filling in the stairs, and I think you'll see a little bit around the side, but that's about it because, like I said, landscaping took forever and I covered all my mistakes and kind of made the house look pretty. So here is... Oh, I love this house so much. I don't know why. Like, it's not like your typical house and there's nothing super special, although, I mean, having a pool in your front yard is kind of cool. Well, kind of different. So I don't know, maybe it was just I found my passion again for building, and here I am. I'm just super proud of my building and wanting to show it off. So if you do want to download it, it is on the gallery under, I think I changed my gallery ID name a few months ago to Blue Eyed Babe, but it was Snowy Star before, so I usually have it posted down in the Dropbox down below, so you can find all of my socials and catch up with me there. Just plugging it in. I don't know. Oh my god. I was in such a weird mood earlier. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm like, you know, the kind of silly where you're just like over the top and you're like, you don't know how to like contain your energy and you're just like, I know I'm being weird and silly, but I can't help it. It's just happening. That's how I feel. And I was like, am I really gonna do my first video back in this like weird mood? People are gonna be like so creeped out. I mean, oh well, you're bound to find out who I am eventually. So if you're here, you're gonna stay and you're either like me or dislike me. So I can't change how I am, and I'm not gonna do that anyways. So feel free to, I don't even know what I'm gonna say now. Now I'm just like, where was I going with this? It's honestly so hard to talk in these builds, especially when I've been building like for like 20 minutes and not much has really happened to the house. I will say that there is like 5 outdoor places, like entertaining areas. There's the front deck with the pool, and then the other front deck on the left with like, there's gonna be like a seating eating area. And wait, oh my gosh, I just realized oh no, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just realized I did not put a door to the left side. Oh my god. Oh no. What? Oh my god. I'm like so out of it. Like, what was I? Oh my god. Okay, so if you do download this, you'll have to squeeze in a door to the outside. Oh my god, I'm so mad right now. How did I forget to put that in? Oh no, and of course those are the tall windows and there's no door that looks good with it. Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself right now. I know it's like a simple fix, but it's just like irritated. What if I didn't realize that? Now I have to go back and put that in, but I already put it on the gallery. Oh no. My life. What am I doing? Oh well, it's not a huge deal. I'll get over it. Ugh, I'm so mad. Okay. Yeah, so here, like I said, I was pulling everything out of the catalog. I'm like, I'm gonna use all this stuff, and then I just got like super distracted with all the greenery. Oh my god, I need to take a drink. Just a minute. Oh my gosh. God, I promise I'm not sick. I just, every time I talk for long periods on these voiceovers, my throat gets so dry, and then I have some water and I just completely die. Oh my god, now my throat hurts really bad. It's like I never talk in real life, and then I come and I do a voiceover, and my voice is just not used to me talking so much, and my body's like, what are you doing? Stop trying to kill us. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, there's the 2 front kind of entertaining areas, and there's this one on the side off the master bedroom. It's just like a sitting area. I did end up putting an easel, and then I also put another sitting area because I wanted to fill the space. It kind of looked really empty. It's just like a huge deck, and yeah, I just thought I needed to fill it with some stuff. I have like a problem where if like there's too much empty space, I just get like, I don't know what the word is, but I just get like, I have to put stuff there. Like, I have to make it look beautiful. And it can't be beautiful if there's nothing there. So, I don't know. It's just like something in me is like a compulsive kind of thing. I don't know. Anyways, I made this like cute little like wall decal. We don't have enough of those in The Sims. And yeah, especially for the outside, like you're obviously not going to put a painting outside, so I just wanted some kind of wood detail. to off balance some of the rocks that are on the outside of the walls. And then here is another seating area, which I have never seen these benches before in my life. I have no idea where they came from, and I only just realized they existed. And yeah, so I decided to use them, and I think they look pretty cute. Like as a L-shaped couch, they kind of join together really nicely, and you can't really tell. There's like no glitchy in between movements. So I use those as a lounger instead of just a plain old bench. And then I wanted some greenery. What? Can I speak English? I wanted some greenery just to off center. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, just to balance out all the harsh dark colors. And then yeah, so we have the seating area, and then we also have another eating area, a formal like dining room off of the dining room. Oh, excuse me. And then if I get to it, down the stairs there is also another swimming pool. Ooh, geez, now everything's coming back to me. Come back to haunt me, all that water. Yeah, so as you can see, tons and tons of landscaping, and it took me hours because landscaping is not just like throwing down flowers. Like, I have to make it look beautiful, and I could not find the rocks in the debug menu that I wanted, and I think I looked through that debug menu like 20 times before I found exactly the rocks that I wanted. Oh my god. And I think it's a sign that I should stop talking soon because I can't even form proper sentences. Yeah, so I tried to include as much activities as humanly possible for The Sims, but I didn't want it to feel too crowded, and I also didn't want it to feel like it was not within like the scope of the area, like not within the design. Do you know what I mean? Like we wouldn't have like a huge, what are the things, like I don't know, like it's not like a kid space, so I didn't put a whole bunch of kid stuff, although I think I do put something off to the side for kids. And it's not like a huge like tropical area, so I tried to stick to mostly what you would find in the woods in a colder climate with, you know, like a warm summer. And yeah, this is just kind of what I went with. And I kind of went with like really expensive things just because, you know, it's a kind of like a mountain lodge, forest lodge. It's like a kind of like a mansion. So like obviously people who live here are wealthy and they would want the very best. So here we are, we're coming into the foyer, and as you can see, when I was first building, there is a double garage on the first floor. It does technically work, but obviously we don't have cars, so I just filled it with a whole bunch of random skill building activities and tried to fill it up because there are quite a few like rocks and bushes clipping through. So I just put a whole bunch of shelves to kind of cover up some of that, and then I had to decide where to put, like how they were gonna get from the downstairs to the upstairs from the garage. So I ended up putting a ladder right where that tree I just put down, and it looks a little bit silly in my opinion, because normally you wouldn't have a ladder, you would have a staircase, but it just would not fit within the design of the house, and I really didn't want to go around moving the trade again. So I just put a ladder, and I said that's that, and that's that. That's all I'm going to talk about. I don't think I actually put in that clip, so what am I doing? I just paused for the longest time. Oh yeah, so how we move on to the living room, and I love the living room. I don't know what I was saying before, but I'm just gonna quickly run over the details because my mic is being really difficult and it keeps unplugging on me. So and I have tons more videos to start getting out for the next few weeks, which I need to do voiceovers for. So here we are, we're in the living room, and I really wanted an L-shaped couch. I thought it would look beautiful because obviously you're going to want to look at the TV and fireplace, but you're also going to want to look out at the beautiful view, which is why we have the floor to ceiling windows. So I tried to make my own L-shaped couch, but I really hate all the couch options that we have, and they all clip through and look really silly with the armrests. So I go with this couch, this beautiful white couch with no arm rests on the side, so there's no clipping and no awkward middle part. And then I was also able to make it a little bit longer on the other side, which I love. So this is just like a really modern looking. I kind of incorporated like all the woods, like the couch looks super modern, but then the woods kind of tone it down and make it look a lot more rustic, which is kind of the feeling. I was just trying to merge the two and make it look pretty. So I do move on to the kitchen after this, I think, and either the kitchen or the dining room. The dining room is kind of small. I did put a piano in it, and I kind of love just the idea of a piano in a lodge house. I don't know why. And I'm just trying to fill this space because it's an unusually weird kind of long space, and I didn't really know what to put in it because I didn't want to put too much and have it look super weird. So I just kind of put random things. I was putting I was really worried. My screen started like the loading sound. I was like, oh no, not again. Because every time it does that, my mic like unplugs and I have to exit the app and reopen the app and restart my voiceover again. Anyways, so straight to the kitchen. I was having this huge cabinet glitch. It was so annoying where the light was just weird on the top cabinets. They looked so much darker and it was so frustrating. I was like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do? Because I was trying to like put lights under it, on top of it. I was like, this is not working. I can't, like, I don't know why it's so dark. I think it's because I had deleted the floor over the living room, so this room just seemed like didn't know what to do with this lighting situation. So I was like, why do the cabinets look like the bottom ones look white and the top ones look gray? And I was so frustrated. So I do go through that quite a bit, and then I just decided to deal with it, and that was that. And I don't think I forgot anything in the kitchen. I know right now I'm going to leave quite a few of like the living room, the kitchen, and the dining room are going to look kind of blank because I was kind of sporadically going back and forth between the rooms. So right now they kind of look plain and they don't really have anything in them, but by the end of the video they will have quite a few of the things scattered around after I finish going through like a brain dump of all the debug stuff. So what else? I used a lot of the, as I was saying, like dark woods and the dark stone along with black and white. Those are the four main colors of the house, and it kind of goes with like the rustic modern theme, but then it turns out looking like a very masculine house, which I quite enjoy because I find like I make houses look really girly because I am a girl, so that's usually how they turn out because it's usually my preference, and I'm pretty girly, so usually has like a more feminine kind of touch to it, and I think this house turned out a lot more masculine just because of the dark colors and just how they looked together. They ended up looking with the rustic modern touch. So I quite enjoyed that kind of different aspect of building. It was really fun. And there is a kid's room with a toddler and a kid's bed, which you can easily switch out, but I wanted to have the option of having a kid, and right now I'm just testing to see if the sink works in the counter, because when there's an overhang sometimes things don't work. And I had not played for a while, so I didn't remember if that worked. And then we move on to the dining room, and the dining room is super basic, like not too much going on. If I'm going to be honest, this is probably where I should have put the door. So yeah, I don't know, maybe because I don't know how it's gonna work now. Anyways, I'll get over it. I'm just thinking about it. Um, yeah. And then we have the master bedroom on the first floor, as well as a master bathroom, and it leads out into the front pool. And then upstairs there are 2 bedrooms, and I imagine the first one is a teen bedroom who is into music, and so it kind of has that theme around it. And then the second room upstairs is a kid's room with the child and toddler bed, and there's also 2 separate bathrooms. And yeah, I think this house has more bathrooms than bedrooms. So I think I kind of go through the bathrooms all at once, and I put some of the stuff in, and because I was sporadically building and decorating, I had to leave it in, else you would miss all the random decorations I did to complete the build. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoy this video. If you did, please, if you want to support me, give this video a big thumbs up. Maybe think about giving me a follow if that interests you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
You